would do anything for their children. There is no safer place for our children than in the loving mother's arms. And the government are proposing to sever that natural embrace, take us out of the picture, destroy that bond, that natural bond. No, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Apparently because the word of Article 41 is archaic and offensive to women. I don't find it archaic and offensive to women. Never offended me and never held me back. I did everything in life I wanted to do and more. Never held me back. I don't know any woman that it did oppress or suppress or restrict in life. We can do what we want to do. We have that choice and we have that freedom. That is so untrue. And many in the Dáil are making that statement. You know, and I met, and those that are making those assumptions in the Dáil, I see how the Constitution has tied them to the kitchen sink as they stand in the Dáil with their fancy suits and not a child among them. Funny that. So this article never restricted women or mothers. It never did. It honours and protects mothers, the family, and ultimately protects the children. That's what it does. As Catherine Connolly TD from Galway said, regarding Article 41, mothers shall not be obliged to work outside the home for economic necessity, as per the Constitution, not to engage in labour, to neglect of their duties. Oh yes, and shock horror, just in case you haven't realised, the duties, you do have duties, and they are to look after your children. That is your, once you become a mother or a father, your duties are to look after your children. You brought them into this world and you have duties, yes. They are your duties. So I don't know why people are so shocked about, oh, the duties are archaic, it's backwards, it's not modern. They're your duties to look after your children. And I wear it with a badge of honour as the best natural role in the world is to be a mother and look after your children. I take pride in it, and there's nothing I want to do as best as to my ability than anything else in the world. So Catherine Connolly, in so many words, she says she believes that this is the kernel, the essence, the core of this article, that no mother or father, she says, or primary carer should be forced out to work for economic necessity. And she says that there is huge scope in this article. It gives women the recognition of doing something valuable. And she mentions the existing article never being tested. She says the existing article is stronger than what the government is proposing to change it to. And also with the existing article not having to be pushed out to work for economic necessity, that's something we haven't challenged in a sense. Because for me, I work a number of hours a week for economic necessity, to pay my bills. We're all trying to manage to pay our bills and your mortgage, your rent, whatever the situation is, and have food on the table and everything else that goes with it. And the cost of living is crazy. So if I would like to stay at home, certainly more than I have to work. So maybe it's something that us women and mothers need to look into and inquire on, as per our constitution and our rights, constitutional rights. We shouldn't have to go out to work. We shouldn't have to go out to work just to meet our bills and have food on the table. Our government should be looking after us as per our constitution. And this is not happening. This is not happening. So that is something I think, mothers, we need to get thinking about this. We need discussion. And this is something that we need to raise, because we have it in our constitution, our beautiful constitution. We have it in our constitution, and we need to start using it. It's enshrined in here, women and mothers, and we should be looked after more than we are. We shouldn't have to go out to work for economic necessity, paying these bills that are extortionate. So we need to open up discussion to why we are engaging in work for economic necessity. Maybe we need to propose that, as per our constitution, we should be financed and supported and looked after. I am the same as many mothers. I would greatly benefit from the government upholding this article. It's enshrined in our constitution that we should be looked after, and now is the time to make it happen. I know for me, I'll be voting no. You will not get rid of me. You will not get rid of my ancestors. I hold respect and I honour my ancestors as I honour myself and respect myself, and I do for my daughters and my granddaughters and all the future generations to come. So I will vote absolute no. This constitution honours, respects, protects the women, the mothers, the children, the family. It values us. It acknowledges us. It recognises us. Why would I change that? I won't be changing that. For what? For a lesser, weakened version that doesn't protect me and my children? No, I'll be keeping it as it is. This constitution protects us. I'll be voting no, and I'll be keeping this intact.